Today's 2-minute fairy tale is a dark and amazing story from Ukraine called Ivasyk-Telesyk, basically the stick boy. Starts like many of these stories do. A man and a woman really want a child, but they can't have one. So one day the woman tells the man, "Will you just bring me a stick from a tree and then I'm gonna put it in a cradle and I'm gonna take care of it like it's a baby." The husband doesn't want to at first, but she begs, and so finally he does, and he brings back this stick for her, makes her a cradle out of a tree trunk, and she rocks and sings to the stick and says, "Little stick, sleep soundly do, and I'll cook some mush for you, just enough for you to eat and to feed your hands and feet." That's what my translation says anyway. Well, after she does this in the morning, they see that the stick has turned into a real boy baby, and so they have a child, and they name him Telesyk, or Little Stick. When he grows up and he's a young man, he says, "Father, make me a golden boat with a silver oar, and I'll go out and catch fish for you and mother." Well, the mom's really protective. She says, "You can only row back to shore if you hear me calling you. Don't do it for a stranger." And he's like, "Okay." So he goes out to fish, and then it gets a little bit Three Little Pigs, Little Red Riding Hood, and the wolf and the 7 kids/goats. There is a snake, sometimes represented as a snake in human clothing. Basically, she wants to eat him, so she calls out to him in her harsh voice, and he's like, "You're not my mom, I'm not coming in." So the snake goes to a blacksmith and has him make a new throat and voice for her. This time she calls him, and it works, and she captures him and takes him home. Snake gives the boy to her snake daughter, Olenka, and says, "Roast him, I'm gonna go get everyone to come over for a big feast to eat him." So the snake girl tells our boy, "Get in the shovel so I can put you in the furnace." And he's like, "I don't know how." And she's like, "Let me show you." She gets on the shovel, he puts her in the furnace, cooks her. When the snake and snake friends come home, they eat the baked snake daughter, thinking it's our boy, and then our boy yells from outside, "Ha ha, you just ate your daughter." They chase him, he climbs up a tree, they try to chew it to get him down, but their mouths aren't strong enough, so they go to the blacksmith to get stronger jaws and teeth. Our boy calls out to some flocks of geese flying by, and a lot of them say no, but then finally one young goose says yes and lets him grab onto her, and she flies away with him and takes him home. His parents rejoice when he's safe, but then they want to cook the goose, and he's like, "No, this goose saved me." So the man and woman feed the goose and give it some grain for its journey, and they all live happily ever after. As always, check out my book, Dust Spells, and my podcast. All the links are in the bio.